There were proposals to tighten eligibility criteria, potentially reducing access for some low-income families. Enhanced work requirements. Some of the proposed changes focused on increasing work requirements for able-bodied adults, which might have affected those who didn't meet these new standards. Potential benefit reductions. Proposals included reducing overall funding, which could result in lower benefit amounts or fewer benefits available in certain areas. It's important to note that many of these proposals were met with significant debate, legal challenges, and in some cases were not fully implemented. Moreover, subsequent policy changes by later administrations have altered or reversed some of these proposals. The Trump administration proposed several changes aimed at reducing what it considered waste, fraud, and abuse in SNAP, while also promoting work. There was a push to strengthen work requirements, particularly for able-bodied adults without dependents, often referred to as AB odds. This could have meant that individuals not meeting certain work criteria might face reduced benefits or be removed from the program, potentially leaving some eligible people without necessary support. Changes were proposed to tighten the criteria for SNAP eligibility, such as revising income and asset tests. Households that previously qualified might find themselves disqualified or subject to more frequent reviews, leading to instability in benefit access. The administration looked into adjusting how often recipients needed to verify their eligibility. While intended to streamline the process, critics argued that reduced oversight could either lead to benefit cutoffs for those who missed deadlines, or conversely, less frequent checks might allow some ineligible households to slip through. Emphasis was placed on cracking down on perceived misuse of SNAP funds. While this could tighten program integrity, there was concern that in practice, it might lead to overly stringent enforcement actions that could disrupt benefits for individuals who genuinely need them. There were discussions about reducing federal funding to SNAP as part of broader budget cuts and reforms. Reduced funding could mean lower benefit amounts for participants or fewer resources allocated to outreach and administrative support, which might hamper access to benefits. Proponents argued these changes would reduce dependency on government assistance and encourage employment. Opponents countered that such measures could increase food insecurity among vulnerable populations and lead to higher long-term social costs. Implementation challenges. Many of these proposals face legal challenges, administrative hurdles, and significant political debate. In some cases, changes were stalled, revised, or not fully implemented. Overall, while the goal was to encourage self-sufficiency and reduce misuse, the proposed changes risked cutting off critical support for individuals and families who depend on SNAP. The real-world impact depended on how policies were implemented locally, legal rulings, and the eventual shifts in administration policies after the Trump era.